do. Ding, 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 ding. Greetings, everyone. I am Winnie Wriggle. Welcome back to Vintage Story. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. Happy whatever your tasty beverages of choice this morning. I got off to a slow start. I had adulting to do. But I am camped out in our small smithing area because I did some homework while you were sleeping. I did some chores. That doesn't mean we don't have more chores to do today. Ultimate goal for today: put pigs in an auto-sorting pig barn. And we're going to use the Odd Ape Gaming's model with the little holes where the piglets drop through. We're just going to chisel them to the right size. And then we have a whole bunch of other stuff to do today. Let me show you. I made things. I made pots. I made more glass. I made fire brick. No, we're going to make fire brick together. That's what we're going to do. We need all the storage pots and all the glass. I'm going to put storage pots down here. We want to make, eventually, irrigation vessels from Primitive Survival. And these are amazing because you use them instead of water blocks in your farmlands. And all you have to do is take a storage vessel with a chisel and a hammer, and it converts them into an irrigation vessel. You fill them up with 50 liters of water, and they keep any connected block, so the 8 blocks around the circle, they keep it 100% water for quite some time, actually. So our goal is to eventually have those in every single farm we have, and replace every water block. So I'll be slowly building those over time, every time we get a chance. I also went down and did a tiny bit of mining where we found the black coal right here in the little cave under our fish pond, and I dug up the fire clay from underneath. And so we're going to turn most of it into bricks. What else do we need it for? For actual bulk molds. Okay, we will be very conservative and make... Well, let's make enough bricks that are divisible by 12. That's 2 over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. I don't know. Let's go try to cook them and see. We're going to leave these processing while we're out and about today. And we can get 12 in each little pit. Right? Oh, that's pretty close. Okay, so I need 2 more. Lovely. Perfect. Perfect. And we have some grass and some sticks. Welcome to Vintage Story Fire Pit 101. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am having a good day. I got good sleep. I actually woke up before my alarm this morning. Got most of my necessary adulting done. And now I can play. We're going to use peat to make these go a little faster. We're not ready to start doing iron or anything, but it would be nice to do some bulk glass operations. And then it would help to light them. I did process a whole bunch of our ores yesterday, so we have 36 tin bronze. I did 3 rounds of lead, so we can have leaded glass, and then cooked up a little bit more copper so that when we have something we need to make and we don't want to spend expensive metal on it, that we have plenty of copper available. You know, like nails and strips and that kind of stuff. I also, oh, I forgot my one lonely mold here. I made 1 extra ingot mold because I have 17 and it's bothering me. We'll have to remember to fire that before the end of the episode. Okay, I said I had a lot of stuff to do, but let's start with... Okay, that was fire clay. And I want to... We have some crops that are ready to harvest. And I want to get a roof on the annex room. But we need grass to finish that. Okay, let's do these one at a time. Let me put some stuff away. I'm putting the fire clay in the bling chest because I'm like that. I have a little bit of food. I made some rye with mashed field mushrooms. Delicious. Let's gather a couple of these crops and put a couple fish downstairs. You can see our shell collection is growing. Okay, I think it was just the peanuts here. Nice. Onions are close. A couple of days. Flax is still far away. Carrots are a couple of days. And, oh, Maynard. Can I have that back? No. Booger. Darn it. Darnity darn. I'll put you here. The pumpkin has 2 withered vines. But he's like, he's got plenty of moisture. I'm tempted to make 1 irrigation vessel for him. But he's growing. He's growing one way. Not sure about the others. Okay, our flax is happening. Cabbages are on their way, but still a month or so out. But our soybeans are ready. Except for 2 of them. How many hours do you have? 3. This is 52 minutes. Okay, we'll just stand here and stare at the flax for a second. Sorry, spelt. Okay, so I have a mix. A huge chunk of flax and a little bit of spelt. I'm going to grab the mature ones in the hopes that maybe 1 more of those will get mature here in a second. Yay, soybeans! Okay, let's not hold those so I don't accidentally plant one. How about 15 days is fast, and we have months at 12. Let's plant more of these for sure. They need K. How's our K out here? How much K do they need? They need 35. So we could plant them here. Oh my god, 12 minutes. It's like watching water boil. I at least want this one to get fully up to its thing. Come on, because I'm going to plant you. Should we watch closely? Is it going to do a thing? Do we have to look away? Are you shy? It's because we're staring at it. I'll give you a moment. I'll give you a moment of privacy. Are you gonna do a thing? No, you've gone into negative 1 hour 11 minutes. I don't know what that means. Okay, we'll come back. It's so weird. Okay, we need K for soybeans. Do I have any others? No. Do we have some K? Oh yeah, this all has K. K. Most of it. So this row And these over here. Okay. So if we went like this. Ta-da. Nice. We might get one more round. We should get one more round of soybeans out of it. I'm dying to know what happened to this one. Really? Why don't you? Okay, now we just had to leave the area. Is that the deal? You were just too shy? Okay. I can totally understand that. That one will come back for you. I want the seed, so I want to wait for that one. You have K? Yes, here, have a soybean. Okay, crops gathered. Let's throw these down here. Dun, dun, dun. Peanuts and soybeans. How's our fish? 9948. Okay, it can wait. It can wait. What else did I do? Leather. Yeah, still. So I put the 4 prepared hide in the strong tannin. And now I have a bunch of weak tannin. And I made sure we had a new full barrel of borax. And in big news, so when we were out and about, we found salt. I believe we found a salt pillar when we were down digging somewhere. Tell me I marked it. Possibly, maybe. I don't remember where we were. But I was all excited that we found it. Huh. I don't see it. Borax. Wow, did I not? Borax. Well, it doesn't matter wherever I left it on the map because I was down here mining fire clay in our local cave, right? So we mined it out of here. There's still more black. I think there's still more black coal over here. Yeah. And more fire clay, right? So I'm mining, and I'm like, oh, we haven't been this way through the cave at all. Let's just go see what's up here. Look. It's a freaking top of a salt pillar. Halite rock. So I mined out a chunk. We literally have salt under the base. And now it's marked. Miraculous. I don't even know. So, that means no matter how many piggies we have, we can process all the meat. We can save it all. It's very exciting. I wish I could remember where the other one was. I think it's in one of our... Because it's a mine that goes down. Maybe it was a copper mine. I'm going to have to go back and watch footage to figure out where that is. I could have sworn I marked it on our map. But no. And have I put... Oh no, I have the calcinated flint in there to go for more fire clay. Let's go build a pig barn. I think. Okay. Get to harvest the trees. Bronze pick we have. We mined the black coal and the fire clay. I showed you the salt. We harvested the crops. Nice. The only thing we have left is piggies and... oh, we have to make something special. Well, we have to wait till after the barn is made. Barn first. Then capturing animals. We're going to use the animal cages. From the animal cages mod, I think. And I think I have everything on me needed to begin this process. So, we did our beautiful vineyard over here yesterday. I think we want piggies. I mean, convenient. But maybe not on top of the peat field. So we're going to kind of offset them back here. The idea being we're going to have docks over here at some point. And part of the reason we picked the lovely flat valley is so that we could utilize the space for animal barns. So maybe what we do is run the corner of their building this way off of, oh, maybe lengthwise. Yeah, lengthwise. So we have a little path. It's like 5. And then another little path. It's like 1, 2, 3. And then this block would be the corner of the pig building. And it's going to run long ways. Okay. So here's what we want to do. It is... Where does the door usually live? I think we want to do it like this, where first we need some planks, which is why I brought my saw with me. And we need some granite cobble, which is why I brought clay and cobble. We're going to do the bottom and cobble. I'm going to need other things too. So there's a room for the pigs to wander around in that actually has the filter that lets the babbies drop. And that should be, I think, a 5 by 7 basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a pillar. And then a doorway. And then another pillar. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the long way. And then there's going to be a wall. And then a little border. And then in here, we will have a checkerboard pattern where the baby piggies can fall through. And we will need to chisel these to be less than a block wide, because a pig can fall down a 1 block space, but a piggy cannot. And then they're going to fall down there, which means we need a little room 2 blocks high. For them to fall into. Ta-da! And we'll make this fancy. Like, we'll use the cobblestone, or I really want to make, like, gravel floor for pigs. I think that makes sense. And then if I knew what side I was on. I have no idea. Yeah. Okay, there's the house. Stairs are going to go that way. Then we build them a little staircase to get out of here. Like so. And it'll go up an additional 2 blocks so that they fall over an edge. Bloop. And the reason they're falling over the edge is that they are trying to get to a mama pig. So we'll put a sow in a little cubby hole. Like this. It's on the same line. Yes, yes. We'll put a sow in a little cubby hole room here so that they wander towards her. And the reason all these are too wide is so that we can have 2 wide doors. Oop, that's wrong. Let's do 1 block too far. Do, do, do. Right? They'll go over the edge. Mama Pig will be in here. And then we'll have... I'm going to put one more way to get in here. And then this will also be another drop down of 2 blocks. This is so they can't backtrack through it, right? We don't want them to go backwards once they're separated. And then right here, they'll walk up the stairs and right back into this room. Like so. Ta-da! Where we will feed them. Again, they will have the babies. The babies will fall through the holes. They'll try to get up to the mama pig. Ta-da! And fall down here. And then fall down here because we'll have food up here. And so there is your super fancy pig processing building. Right? It is very effective to the point of kind of ridiculous numbers of pigs. So we'll try to be careful about culling the generations as we go. Okay, I do want a little bit of gravel for this. And probably a skosh more. How are the hives? Large. Everybody's a large population. Amazing. Let me get some of our beautiful... I was kind of... Do we have granite gravel? Do we care? I have limestone gravel. That's pretty. And then we want to make something fun for... Let's get some dirt. I want to make some light colored mud bricks because these are such wonderful blocks. They are sand, dirt, a little bit of clay, and some grass. And they are entirely worth it. I think it makes them relatively cheap. Yeah, light mud brick. I mean, I guess we could have done dark, but man. And then I think I have more grass. I do. In case we need more. And I have some granite we can chisel out if we need to. But let's see how the... Did I grab gravel? Did I dream that? No, it's there. Limestone. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Because I think it's cool to have gravel where the pigs eat. Especially since we don't have to worry about it setting up. And then they need stairs to get up there. We're going to put Mama Pig on gravel. But also sink some cobblestone in here. And then we're going to use glass so we can see her and see the piggies. Part of the reason I wanted to get our glass production kind of up and running. Da, da. Oops. Beautiful, beautiful. In fact, let's just outline the whole thing so we can see it. Oh, did I get this wrong? I did. That's okay. Mama Pig's little enclosure needs to be slightly wider. It's okay. We have the technology. Super fancy ability to pick up blocks and move them. Mm-hmm. Because I think I also want the drop area where the pigs end up to be gravel. Like we'll border it in maybe wood on the inside. But that'll be something like that. like so. And glass enclosure for the mama pig. Oh, and then this needs to be doors. We need a lot of doors. And then down here, I want to use the mud bricks because they're cool. Lovely. We'll carve these into stairs, like a piggy ramp that they can go up. And then I guess we should match these. And then figure out how tall this is going to be. Probably not terribly tall. We just want them protected from the elements eventually. Right? Is that the same height? No, we need one more. Because this is down a block. Okay. Yes. So everybody's on the same height. Yes. We do not want wonky roofing. Not on my watch. And I think, what do we do? Should we do wood there? Cobble? I like the cobble. We can change it up with some dry stone. I will put one more light on my hotbar so y'all can see. Okay, but our lantern light does pretty good. Like, this is just us with the waste light on right now. Like, light level 12. It's not terrible. It's not super bright. Okay, oh, and I didn't quite dig these down. I almost got the whole space. There we go. Super dark hole in the ground. We will need to put lights down here. And I do want to make this floor all mud brick. If we can, we have some dirt. There we go. 50. That should be enough. Because I don't really want grass in here. And the mud brick is a lovely, like, easy to move around block. That still counts as a solid block. Building and vintage story. Yes, I'll pick up those dirt blocks. There we go. And then we'll need stairs. I think we'll do our stairs out of oak on this side. I do have some planks. Let's turn half of these. And then if I could get the stair recipe right. We'll see if that's close. Okay, we have to make sure the pigs fit. Yeah, they'll be fine. I want to be a little bit short. And then this block, is that high enough? Yeah, it only needs to be 2 blocks. So this wall can be planks. There we go. And this will be wherever it makes sense. Probably, nope, wrong button. Another post. Right, yeah. Lovely. Piggies come up. And then I guess we could just run this down here. I say that. Let's change all these to planks. Especially right here. There. Now we have plank walls. This end can be cobble. Boom. But the interior makes sense that it would have been shored up in the middle as planks. But maybe the exterior is all cobble to hold back the dirt. Might be out of cobble. Oop. And then do I have a chisel but no hammer? You know, we could. Oh, still need a hammer for that. Do I want them all this? No, I really want to be able to see. And we probably will do pine doors. Right? Let's pick up all our trash. I am going to extend the logs down to the floor. Because we have to look at it, right? And then these would be planks. Like that. And like that. And that means that our drop would probably also be planks. Maybe cobble on the end, but along here. We'll say the piggy room. Our little dark cubby. We'll go get torch holders. Or even lanterns. Well, eventually we'll just put 3 lanterns. Will light this whole place up. No problem at all. So I need 10. 10 planks. Good morning, koala. How are you doing, lady? I was super slow this morning to get started. Holy Toledo. Okay, and we are actually going to use... I'm actually going to replace the cobblestone that we have down here with slabs instead. And then I'm going to put a whole block in the corner in these spaces, and we're going to chisel them. Yes. And what are we going to use? Cobblestone slab? I think so. Okay, let's turn this into rocks. How are we doing on time? It's the middle of the night. It's fine. Let me grab a... Good, you found a new base. Nice! That's cool. With no snow. Yes, you're moving south. I don't blame you. Don't blame you at all. You know what I did is I removed my stair to get up here from this side. I just need my hammer. And... the one that gives me stone blocks, which is the rubble hammer, I believe. Nope, need you in my offhand. What do you have? 26 and 27. That's a chisel, Winnie. There we go. This should give me the little granite stones, yeah. So we can make more cobblestone. I'm gonna make cobblestone slabs. That does not go very far, does it? A stack worth of granite. And I'm going to put this out here. So I think it works like this. Is that nope, wrong. Where's my clay? There we go. That's stairs. I want slabs. How do we do that? Yes. We'll just do 30. Because I'm like that. Okay, and that still leaves us a handful of stone. Let's grab some more so that we don't need to come back here if we need to make a bunch more. And I have my saw, which means I need to grab our glass too. Yeah, the winters in Vintage Story are no joke. So if you're cool, like I am, my base on the server is clearly super far north. I don't have regrets about my decision. I love the snow. But I definitely forget how long winters are. Okay, glass. We have 60. Is our fire clay done? So close. As soon as it's done, I'm going to put a bunch of glass in. In fact, let's just have a little snack. Beautiful. Let's cut this. How does it work? Let's see. On this side, there we go. I'm going to get a stack of glass slabs out of this to start. Yep. Beautiful. And we're going to want them to be upright. Have enough red bricks. We have enough. Let me grab a little bit more oak. Just for giggles. Roof's going to have to be out of thatch, and we'll deal with that later. Come on, cook. We could take a cat nap and force that forward just a hair. Cat nap. Boom, like an hour. That should do it. Or as Koala and I say, a nana nap. There we go. Give me all those. Oop. Okay, and I'm going to cook this. Because I keep forgetting. Why, yes, are you going to use a whole pit kiln to cook one thing? Yeah, yes, I am. Turns out. And if we had a fire. Lit. Excellent. And then here's a challenging part. I usually use these spots for our pit kilns, so we need to move these guys out of the way. And so I'll get 3. See how many I can get here. Oh yeah, no, you're just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 probably. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at us with our bloomeries. And we'll put our extra fire clay here. And let's grab our quartz and black coal. I think now that's 1200. Yeah, I think we want to use the black coal for stuff like this. And we got a bunch of quartz yesterday. The satisfying little click, 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 click of putting quartz in. Nice. And light it up. Eventually we'll have a completely separate room for our bloomeries from our pit kilns. Like we'll have 8 or 9 permanent pit kilns. Like we'll have a fancy setup for all of our ore material, clay, for like a room for a bee kiln, and all that happy jazz. Okay. We love it. We love processing things while we're doing other stuff. Okay, we have glass. I had mortar in case we want to change it up with some of the granite. But I did not bring the ashlar blocks, which is fine. I have a chisel so we can make stairs. Did I leave the hammer in my... Yes, good. Okay. Hammer and chisel. Away we go. Oh, and torches and lanterns. I think we can make lanterns. I think we have 2 candles. Okay. I want to change. I want to reverse this. I want to put the slabs where the cobblestone are. And the cobblestone where the slabs are. You laugh. But I want the corners definitely to be drops. Because the babies tend to run into the corners. And then what's going to happen is if I reverse them, when I go underneath, I'll be able to tell which blocks I can chisel. Because it will be not the slabs. Oh. Mercy. Okay, none of that for sure. This will all make sense momentarily. Okay, and if I put you here, replace you with a slab. And I put you here and replace you with a slab. I put you here and replace you with a slab. I put you here and replace you with a slab. So let's do this with dirt first, and then it'll make sense. So everywhere that has dirt is where I need to chisel a block. Right? So we're just we'll replace our dirt. Until I make sure I've done all my replacing the right blocks with slabs. There we go. Right? So everywhere there's dirt, I need to chisel a block. Let's look at it from the top just to be sure. Yes. And you are all slabs now. Correct, Amundo? Yes. Deimos, how's it going? I wonder if I should chisel something else. Should we chisel... Maybe that's where we should use ashlar. Let's do that real quick. Just so I don't get them messed up. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. We're doing some auto pig sorting. And I think I want... What do we want? Probably not you. Cut polish? No, I want cut bricks. Yes, that's right. That's what I want. Ashlar-y things. And I gotta go grab that mortar I just put away. You see what I'm doing? Yes. The Odd Ape Gaming is the example we're using, almost like block for block, I want to say. Like maybe I make my pig feeding area a tiny bit wider. A tiny bit wider. There we go. But it works so well. It's just such a great setup, and it's super easy. And we have 2 sows and a boar which we're going to use animal cages for. Okay, let's grab... Yes, the ashlar block. That'll be so much easier to see. And we'll use them. And other things. So, once more with feeling, our checkerboard. This is also so I can reassure myself that I have put the slabs in there. Yes. Also, don't need you right now. Get out of my way. That is such the wrong... There. God. It's the wrong block. I'm like, ah. I would use cobblestone, but because it's the same texture. Let's not confuse Winnie. Okay, chisel time. Chisel time. So I have learned that baby piggies, what we need to do is make a hole. So we're going to chisel. We're going to cut off the bottom half. And then we're going to cut out the middle. Like so. And then we're going to cut out everything but that last 2 pixels. Oh, you know, the one very important step I forgot. Hugely important. Because we have the advanced chiseling mod, we're gonna go make a pentagraph so we can copy this. That's the whole point. So you don't have to sit here and watch me do 22 of these. So that's it. So that hole a piglet will fit through. It is, if we look at it's 2 pixels wide on every side. But an adult pig will not fit. You might be able to make it smaller, but this is like 100% they fit, 100% an adult will not. And you will, as a player, which I find fascinating. Did you know you could fit down a space that small? I bet you didn't. Let's go make a pantograph real quick. Because that'll make our life a whole lot easier. We're just going to copy paste that thing everywhere there's an ashlar block. And this is why... Do we need anything else? I hate to like heat up metal and not make at least 2 things. Can I have some crappy brown coal? Thank you. Da-da. There we go. Doobie-doobie-doo. Get our hammer out and our tongs. And watch our bloomeries do a thing. Pigs, 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 pigs. And then we're just going to put a roof on this today as well. On this side. We did the roof on this side yesterday. Woo! Oh, and I added this little thing. I added a little, like, cover porchy area. Because it made sense to me that we probably wouldn't be leaving our seeds out in the rain. You know, starter house, annexy thing. This is the aged wooden fence we picked up from some ruins. And I kind of fiddled around with the thatch roof until... And then there's some hay bales back here. Until it felt like the right size for an overhang. So we're going to put a simple thatch roof on this side. Can't believe I fell into the farm again. Again. And then a little hangy porch, like something that slopes down to cover our tiny little leather making area right now. Because this is all going away eventually. Like, eventually we will move this to a dedicated building, probably somewhere right here. Like, central to where the house is and the farms and everything. We'll have our smithy area in the middle. And this will be, who knows? This is going to be like fisherman's hut, processing hut. I don't know. We're living in it right now, of course. But it has other purposes. Okay, I want to make a pantograph. Automagically, because Winnie's hands are tired today. Only a wee bit of the arthritis, but every little bit helps. It's my left-handed that's acting up. I'm not really sure why. We can hold the mouse button down, though. No problem. And we can do some fun... If I can hit the right button. What else do we need? Probably another hammer. While I have... What do I have? I have one extra. Yeah, we can never have too many hammers. Especially... since we want to keep one out here and keep one inside for chiseling. Like I tend to keep them all over the house. So I don't ever feel like I've have to run around and find my hammers. Are you done? Thank you. Beautiful. We should put you back. Take you with us, and it might take Winnie a second to remember how to use this. I think left click is copy and right click is paste. I'm pretty sure. And if not, we'll do the reverse. So what we want to do is hit F and say, I only want to paste the shape. And then I'm going to copy it. And then paste it. Boom. 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 Look how easy this is. I love this thing. I love this mod. Ta-da! Magic pig sorting holes. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Now is where we need to make some design decisions. Do we want a little bit of wood? I want a glass wall that we can walk up to and say, hi, piggies. I think that's important here. I was kind of hoping we'd have more wood involved. But I also like the fact that maybe we do a little conservative. Maybe make our windows not like the full width. Right? Okay, this has to be a wall. Because we don't actually want them going that direction. Turns out. I need more planks, please. Maybe half a stack. And yes, I think in terms of the other block game stacks. Don't judge. Ah! See? Okay, players do fit through there. Just FYI. Watch yourself. I clicked the wrong thing. I want these to go up and down. Go up and down. Thank you. So we'll glass these two in. Like this. I think I can stand up here and do this. Yes? Yep. Gimme. Pretty glass walls. Lovely. And then we don't want you going back this direction. And they tend to pile up here. So we'll want fences on top of that. They have to be able to go over there. We'll put a window here. So we can check on them. Your server, okay, but we have a mod that was special workbench to copy the chiseled stuff onto it. Oh, that's cool. But then our server's more about realism than quality of life things. I mean, there, like, I think it depends on the gang that sets up the server, right? Like, we are all about quality of life and having a good time. And I think we might make this one a little bit less window. Like so. Maybe this side too. A little more barn, a little less window. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, that's nice. Because we can observe from here, right? And then we'll have some doors. Did I say pine doors? I think we could probably just go with oak doors. Also, did I make any stairs? No. Let us make at least a couple. So we can get up there. Yeah, let's make oak doors. Then they'll be all... I think we just need 4, I'm pretty sure. We need to be able to get the mama pig in there. Actually, I don't want her to be able to... Let's put her doors here. Beautiful. And if we were really cool... we would make like a fancy thing there. And there. And she should probably have... what do we got? We got so much of that. Let's make her wooden on the bottom. With windows. Because, you know, we're all nosy and need to watch the pigs. Ooh, we're about to get a storm. And I don't think I'm going to make her window as tall. I think we're going to do a little... just a little observation. And then maybe on this side, she's got a tiny bit more privacy. Right? Oop. What is with the bouncing in this game? It's just a weird little bounce sometimes that I don't quite understand. Okay, and then here we want... like, do we care about windows here? Probably not. I think we'll do the same thing we did over there. Oh, well, I don't know if I need all those planks. I'm sure we will. With just like a little bit of let some light through, but not really focus our attention. Like the 2 observation areas we need are the pigs hanging out and eating, and this end, I can see that all the babies have made it into this area. Oh, that came across as crooked, didn't it? No, it's fine. And then we need some fences. And yes, we're going to use the oak fence. I do not believe I need any gates. But I am going to put a fence along here. And then we'll do our super secret useful ladder. So I can get anywhere we need to in here. Oh, I know. It needs to be over here so I can get up on this log. And walk across the fence. Because we need to be able to traverse this without falling into the different places. Okay, do we care about peas and... Oh, and we need the fence to separate the mama pig from the babies that are trying to get to her. That might be overkill, but... Animals actually don't need line of sight to do their thing. Oh, I wonder if those need to be lowered. No. We might end up putting another row on top of y'all. Okay, that's baby separator. Here's where their door goes. We need a trough or two. We don't have a feeder yet, so I'm gonna do... How do we do? Like this? It's a little close to the stairs. Hold on. We want them to come up and in. Right? And we can do... I can do roofing at any time. As long as all the walls are in place and I don't have any holes like this one. Do I need to be able to see in here? I don't think so. Up and down and up and down. We'll put one window here. All the way down at the and maybe like so. Maybe that's a better place for our windows. Yeah, I think that's a better place for our windows. Let's do that. In the grand scheme of things, right? It's very barn-like, except for the beautiful modern glass where we're looking in. Do I have a couple more stairs? Yeah. Do like that, and let me lower these. Dum, dum. Like so. There we go, and we'll lower these. Alexa, stop. Why does she need to get involved? Why did she think she heard her name? I don't know. Sometimes the mysteries of the listening Alexa are beyond me. Okay, and we're going to make our own stairs right here. Because I would like it to be a little bit more like a ramp. Oh, we need doors. We need one more set of doors. See, this is why taking your time is important with this. Beautiful. And maybe cannot get the stair recipe correct. We'll do a little... Okay. So... do I want to move the stairs back one? So that they have a little more runway? I think I do. Which means it's time for... there we go. Nice. So if we chisel all four of these and just go like this, and then could I use the pantograph and make copies? Yes, but sometimes I just like the clicky clicky of chiseling. Okay, that should make a, like, basically a ramp. that will be easier to push them up. Yeah, I should put another ladder here. I couldn't remember what I had. Yeah, so I can get out everywhere. Go down here and check on the piggies. That seems a little short. I wonder if that should be slabs. Feel like that should be slabs. Let's just knock out those. There we go. I love it. Anything else? Okay, piggies will come up here. They'll go, hi, Mama Piggy. And then I'll run down here and grow up. And then after we dispatch the generation before them, we will let them back in and become the next generation. Super easy. Let's go get our pigs. Ta-da! And we're going to start by putting... We have 2 sows and a boar. So we can already populate the mama filter. We'll put our 1 sow in there, and then the other 2 parents in there. Start slow. That's the way it starts. And then we'll mow down some lawn so we can get more grass. Okay, let me make sure there's no holes. I didn't forget to put windows somewhere. No, this can probably be wood. Oh, yep. See, I forgot to finish this. That's why Winnie checks, because Winnie gets distracted. I get very distracted. There we go. Can I? Nope, I can't set you there. Have to be up here. There we go. Got adventure music today. There we are. It just is missing a roof, but other than that, it's a perfectly presentable building. Ready for some piggies. So let's make some animal cages. We just need 3. Oh gosh, we need to get the chickens too. Should we build a chicken coop today? Wasn't really planning on it, but we can. Let's see. Just, can I shove all of you in there? Mud Brick will call you. You're all dirt. Wow, how do we have so much dirt? And glass goes in the bling chest for reasons. Our pantograph goes on the wall. Still carrying around the tongs. I can't be alone. Oh, Koala says you just had a power blackout. That's not good. Like a spike or an actual, like, power was down for a few minutes? We had rolling... Well, we're still recovering from Helene in our neighborhood. Area, city, everywhere. So as they go through and like redo the repairs, you know, to make them more permanent or upgrade systems. Okay, I think I put away a bunch of stuff we need. The cages require planks. Let's see, cage. We need medium aminal planks and sticks. That's not bad. Medium aminal cages. and some planks. So we need 3 for the current population, and then I would like some small animal cage, which is just stick and plank. Right? Hello? Oh, it needs 4. I do not have enough sticks. The good news is, I believe I have sticks in the wood chest. So if I were to re-look at this recipe, thank you. Let's get 3 just to be sure. Okay, now here's the hard part. Of course, we need to do some minor injury to the animals before we can pick them up. So the boars need to be at half health. Let's do this one first. You can whack them with the cage. You're still here. But she's probably going to be mad at me. Okay, now I should be able to boop you into the cage. Yes. Nice. Let's go ahead and go put her in the special sow room. She's the bait. And then we just break the cage. Hi! Could you not be zhuzhed into the... Thank you. And she will heal over time. Nope. Go another direction. Thank you. Good job, lady. Let's go get our others. Spike, but they had multiple service blackouts while you were away. Obviously, they didn't fix things. Yeah, it sounds like they didn't. I expect us to be going through stuff. And they've made vast improvements when we moved here. I live in the mountains in a, not, like we're outside of a city, but where we live is technically a rural community. Okay, maybe if I grab the chickens first, this will be less chaotic. Nope, come here. Stupid bird. I say that. It's left click. My chicken. You know what? This would be easier without grass. Raccoon is mad. The bunny's mad. Everybody's mad. Oh, he's mad. Okay, we're doing the pig first. Can you... Oh, well. Sorry, bunny. How about you? Okay, and you can go in a cage. And then you can be mad at me, but go in a cage too. Thank you. And then we have chickens. Come here. Ah, there's one. And the other one. How can I, like, I'm a good aim except when I'm trying to click a box on the chicken. What's up with that? Sorry, bunny. I'm actually going to leave the rabbit and the raccoon in here because small game attracts larger game. And they still have, what do you have as your bait? Grain. Nice. That's useful. Yay, animal capturing as easy as 1, 2, 3. Because mods are amazing. Don't have anywhere to put the chickens yet. We'll fix that. We should be able to throw together a chicken coop pretty fast. Right? We have time. How long is it taking me? It's taking me wow. Long time to do this. It's okay. Board number 1. Sow number 1. Oh, sorry. I mean to punch you again. There we go. Beautiful. And if I would go get grain. Ready to mate? Sneak out the door. Go get some grain. Make some babbies. Check on the bees. Harvestable. Unbelievable. That, I guess that shouldn't surprise me. We're August 7th. We harvested them on it's been like 3 days maybe? That's awesome. Let's put our big cages. We will use the same cages to move sheep and goats and all the fun things. And I'll use the same tricks where we dig holes in the ground and bait traps in the middle. Because why wouldn't you? Okay. Chicken coop. Food. Let's food for pigs first. This is always tricky. Let's see. Oh, we do have flax grain from all of our harvesting when we were getting seeds. So flax grain is good. And I guess technically we do have enough copper. I could make a... Can I make a copper? Yeah, build a bunny pit. Exactly. Ooh. A tower in the middle. Yeah, that's exactly how we caught everything. Our bunny pits. Come eat, lady. We'll stand here and harass her till she's had 10 portions. She'll eat 2 at a time and then go try to lie down, I think. There's 2. Now my real question is... See, yeah, I think the boars eat. Don't take a nap. Go eat again. Right? He's gonna go eat that. Can't tell. If he eats, she'll eat. See, there's 4 portions. They get pregnant when they have 10 portions. I should have fed... Well, you don't. I don't think you have to feed bunnies for them to mate. They are crazy productive. Oops. Okay, gotta watch that drop. Also, they need light. I think... Okay, while you are finishing eating... I'm gonna go get our 2 torch holders I think we have. And make sure we put... Oh, it's raining. Maybe I need to put lanterns there. What do we have in the way of... Candles is my real question. I have 3. And I think I have made... Yes, I can make a copper lantern and a tin bronze lantern. So we could put... I like the copper lanterns in here, though. It's fine. And we have all this delicious quartz. There's the copper. There's the tin bronze. Let's go put these out in the pig barn. Not just because it's nice for us to see, but your animals need light, especially if we're going to put a roof on them. So I'm going to put the copper one in here. And the brass one here so that it lights up all 3 of these areas. Here's the other place I need ladders. Oh, you know what? I could just do 1. Right. Nope. God. Misclick. I could just do 1 here. Perfect. Just want to always be able to get out of each of these areas without having to open a door or knock a wall down, right? That's beautiful. How are you doing? You're a bore. 10 portions. Okay, I'm not feeding y'all anymore. That's all you need to get you started. And the mama pig is trying to get to the food. Sorry. You won't actually perish without food. Maybe we'll put a little trough in there for her. Eventually, when we're rich and can afford to feed the pig, the bottomless pit that's a pig. Or something. Nice. Okay, speaking of food, let's have a little snack. And think about a chicken farm. Okay, chicken farm. Chicken coop. So, what do we have? I guess we need to stick with the theme of the oak, which is great. We have some fences. I have maple gates. Plenty of sticks. A couple of oak planks. Many oak stairs. We're just gonna make a really simple. And then we probably need to cut down some of the oak trees that we have grown, which conveniently are right behind our smithy. Oh, shears. I also need to make more charcoal. I know we have shears. Where would I have put the shears? You're a fire. Have I not made shears? Am I carrying them? I'm carrying them in my pocket. Because I'm just that good at not noticing what I have. Ta-da. Ooh, our glass is done. Okay, we'll come get that in a minute. We do not need that for the chickens. Although, I don't know, maybe putting windows in the chicken coop would be nice. Let's just make sure we get a good return on our seed count here, as well as, since we've used so many sticks to make fences recently, re-up our stick population. Harvesting trees in the dark. Must be vintage story. It's like August. It's August 8th, right? We only have a few more days of August. I don't want to waste any time sleeping. And it's kind of nice and mellow out here in the drizzly rain. Our gardens are growing. Things are getting watered. The piggies are going to have babies. So we have a meat supply started for winter. We'll probably spend a lot of winter out adventuring. Already bought my fur coat. We're going to try to find a whole bunch of artisan traders. We have 2 temporal gears. We need 1 more, I think, to repair our local translocator. We have plenty of metal parts to do that. We want to see where our first leaping teleport takes us. I feel like we are short enough on this one. I should do a little up in the sky. It's mostly for the sticks. Like, we have so many seeds. Like, I got 45 seeds because we have the additional tree seeds mod. Just makes trees give more seeds because I've never met an oak tree that doesn't drop 5,000 acorns. I'm just saying. I grew up in Texas with oak trees and pecans and walnuts. They drop thousands of seeds. One of my jobs as a child was to dig up all of the extra oak saplings. Look at this. We grew that from a seed. What the actual... You're a super tree, my friend. I got paid by the wagon full for picking up pecans out of the yard. Or pecans, if you're from the UK. 25 cents a wagon full of pecans. Because they hurt to step on. They have an outer shell that's really, really tough and pointy. They also ruin lawnmowers. So we'd have to pick them up before my papa mowed the lawn. Okay, let's pop back over to this tree. And go down, down, down. Thank you. Pick up all of our stuff. Wow, I think we're set for sticks for a minute. I'll have to add a bulk storage sticks. Make sure I get all the seeds. I realize more are going to drop as soon as I cut the trees down, but you know, something very satisfying about running around and letting it do the little popping, clicky pickup thing. What do we have? It's only a stack of sticks, really. Feels like it should be so much more. And when I say stack, I mean a Winnie stack. Just 4 times vanilla. We will never need to harvest for actual oak seeds again. Acorns. We should grow walnuts too, because you can eat walnuts. If you didn't know. And what did you do all night tonight? Well, we needed a chicken coop, and we ran out of wood. So we harvested a little mini forest. Which we need to do anyway, because I do want to move the... We do want to put stuff here eventually that's not a tree farm. I don't know what. Maybe temporarily the smithy. Da, da. Da, da. Also, I want to wear out this pair of copper shears so we can make a fancy tin bronze pair. How are we doing on durability? 138. See, that'll feel like it lasts forever. Oh. Just walked right off of that one. My understanding is that one of the story locations involves some significant parkour. Let me just tell you what Winnie is not great at. In advance. Spoiler alert. Not good at parkour. I was very surprised I made that jump just then. I'm just saying. Setting expectations saves a lot of pain on a lot of people's part. There we go. Okay. Let's cut these down. We were so far ahead on the oak game because we cut down one of the giant naturally occurring ones while we were out and about last time. Which is my favorite thing to do. Oh look, I'm going to cut down this tree because I'm never going to be back in this area and I won't notice. Uh-huh. I did discover something I hadn't seen before when I was out wandering in another... in my single player, and that is, I didn't realize there would be big giant oak groves in arid climates, like on your way towards the jungle climates, which I thought was really cool. I stumbled on a couple of groves of these super overgrown oak trees. Oh, it's summertime. We have gnats, despite there being screens on the window, and I'm fighting one. Get away. Okay. Is that all the things that fell off and did a thing? Oh, there's tons of acorns still kind of rolling around here. I have the option to turn on auto planting, like when a tree seed stays in the ground for more than a second or two, it'll plant it. And I have that running on the server, and I have just, over time, I have decided that that is 162 seats. That is not something I want running all the time. Because it is more annoying to have to dig up the seeds you don't want planted than the convenience of it replanting a seed. I think if we didn't have the extra seeds mod, that would be completely different. Okay, let's build a chicken coop. And I think for this, I want to strip the logs for the main build, which is an axe, or debark them, pardon me, which is if you put a hammer and an axe. Let's start with a half a stack debarked. Take my lantern out of my hand so it stops draining my hunger faster. And let's go build a chicken coop in the rain, like you do. And we're gonna, this is the animal area. We've already kind of said, okay, this is the path here. And then there's a path that's gonna run along here. That's 3 wide, and we will of course use path blocks at some point. I should have brought my sickle. And there'll be a path up to the door of the pig pen. And so where do chickens need to go? Do chickens go on the far side of the pigs? Or do they go like across the street from the pigs? I feel like it'd be fun to have the chicken coop on this corner. Like, if we did the fencing, and I want a double door on the coop. So maybe not 5, maybe 6 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something like that. We're gonna put slabs on those. And then they would have some double gates, because I'm like that. So we'll put 4 gates here. So there's the yard, right? And then the building. Where would the building sit? Probably back this way. The coop is here. I need more fence. So if this were the start of the actual coop, which meant we would have some stairs. Maybe we're here. And some fences here to keep chickens from going underneath the building. I don't want the building that tall. In fact, we're going to use planks here instead, so that the fences join. And that would just go up to the chickens, which would be on this level. Right? And how big are we going to make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just do the other same square. Nope, that's not right. There it is. And because you don't need a yard back here, that would be 1, 2, 3. It doesn't need to be tall. So 5 total. All we need, I didn't even check to see what we have. I think we have 2 hens. So we still need a rooster to make babies, but it'll be good for a moment. Okay, I didn't dream that I'm out of planks, right? No. So does that go the same way? It does, but it doesn't look like it here. So let's make it matchy-matchy. So if I use dirt. The floor of the chicken pen. And then, what do I want the sides out of? Logs? Stairs? Stairs, probably. So it has a little bit of shape. We're still going to use whole walls, I think, instead of... I mean, I guess we could use slabs. That might be fun. Let's try. Gonna need, I'm gonna guess, about 40 or so. Why are you not... Oh, you're chiseled. Oops. Okay. Well, let's not do that again. So if I put my slabs horizontal, Oops. But we could make it even more interesting. We could do this part of the wall solid. Wow, that's set wrong. Can you not say we did? That's a stair. I don't like how the blocks don't become objects till after they've sat on the ground for a minute. I don't think I understand why that can't be quicker. Like, why don't you pop into my inventory like that other block game? Hmm? Ew, and then we have this. Let's make this a little different and say you are those. And we can put windows here. And I'm just going to use these chisel blocks because we'll never know the difference. Correct? A handful more. I'll put all my glass away, I bet. I did. That's okay. We'll come back with it. Doesn't have to be fancy. Oh, we'll get the happy building music. There it is. Do I have my music up? It's a little low. There we go. Okay, glass goes in all of that. Doors go in the front. Like so. Stairs go in the front. Like so. Probably the glass is just going to be in the lower two of those. And in the corner of these. That should keep them in, and then we want to make sure we have slabs on top of these. Yes. We're mostly going to keep the chickens inside. This is for pretending we let them out in the yard. Maybe when they get a big enough population, we can leave a couple outside. Okay, we're going to need small troughs. And we're going to need nest boxes, which I believe is either grass or hay. Nope, what are they called? There's some kind of box. Hen box? Yeah, that's it. Oh, so it's just grass with boards. Nice. Easy, but easy. Let's use the birch that we're not going to use on other stuff. Eight? More than sufficient? Tree seeds can go in there. Why else did I come back here? Glass. I put the glass away. Yes. And I still have my saw. Yes. Oh, we need to harvest the cattails. All the things. I mean, it's boring. But it's functional, right? And it's neat. We can make it fancy later. Winter is coming. Beautiful, beautiful. Nope. Ta-da! Perfect amount. Okay, well, one left over, but that's great. And now let's do feeding troughs to the side. And the hen boxes all across the back. Okay. Chicken enclosure. We definitely need to put a roof on this because all kinds of things will try to get in here. Bears, foxes. Pigs I don't worry about so much. Okay, we closed it up. We have a door. The front yard is locked. There's no holes. I'm always checking. Welcome to your new homes, Gertrude and Henrietta. Okay, we'll leave them in peace. Look at that. How are you? Are you expecting? Yes. Beautiful. We love it. You ate half of that for sure. Is your weight good now? Yeah, you're both chonky, which is how we like our piggies. I guess I might put the roof on this one off camera. Because I'm looking at the clock and I'm nearly out of time, but we got our big stuff accomplished. Pig barn. We need to roof the annex room over here. Let me gather the cattails and cogitate what we have time for. Dun, dun, dun. The bees, like, we need to do chores. I can do that off camera. Bee chores, since we did that together last time. We'll take inventory of our grass stock and see, like, do I need to do gathering of more grass, or do we think we have enough? I could put... I think the chicken coop would be really fast. Meow, meow. Don't want to miss anything. We also need to put a little border around these guys. And maybe a tiny bit of grass trimming around the pond. Like, I don't want to take all of it away, but it doesn't need to be insanely all grass all the time. This will also help our grass stock. Right? That's pretty good. That one, and then maybe we can just trim a few of these. They're not crazy. Like so. Flock, how's it going? You need a tool in real life because there's lots of grass around your new house? I hear you. I think a scythe is one of the coolest tools. Gonna grab those. Okay, let's take inventory of grass and see if we can get the roof on the chicken coop. Because I think that is, for me, that is the priority. Or we're starting to get the Atlantic char. 11 flowers. That one might not make it. That's okay. Okay, do I have grass down here? No. Log and sown. So the only grass we have was in here, and I took it with us. So we currently have a stack and 29 and 14 hay bales, and we have a handful. We might have enough. If I did that, we have 46 hay bales, which means we could get about that many of that. 20, we'll need a few more corners. Like so, but only outside corners. And maybe we can get away with hay bales on the top. Let's do it. While it's raining. The flowers look nice texture, a bit low, but looking nice. Thank you! There, I love the flowers. No flamethrower for you, you'll manage. I've seen the ads for that. I hear you. I don't know about flame near my garden. I'm sure it's hugely effective. I know that it's a very effective method. Chicken's gonna be mad. Okay, the real question is... do we have it stick out? I think we do. I think I want to just set... We're going to use our trusty soil. We may... Oh, man. Misplaced that one. It's not quite... It'll be easier with the next row, I think. And then the corners go in the corners if we can get them to. Nope, really, they hate me. Really thought that would have been a left place, but it's not. It's a right place. I'll take that back. I'll take that flint. And I should have put a gate on this side too. That's okay. Yeah, I think we'll do kind of similar to what we did on the house, which is just a couple layers in a slope, and then because we're also going to risk running into the other building. I'll do the corners last. Here comes your roof, chickens. How about some gratitude, huh? I slave away, digging up grass, weaving it into a complex thatch creation to keep the rain off your little chicken heads. Right? Oh, why didn't that place correctly? Come on, game. There we go. Nope. Should go faster. That might be enough. Let's see what it looks like with just 2 layers. If it's too squat. If it needs a third. Oh no. Really? Keep forgetting there's no block in the corners. Wow. Okay, what is that? Oh, I really wanted to just jump over there. Why was there no jump? Did I not click hard enough? I think that might be plenty. Like, there's 3 on the house, but the chicken coop would be a little more conservative. Like, we don't have to see up there. Do all 3 corners? Let's get all 3 corners on. Yeah, because we're gonna fill it in with hay on the top. Let's do it. Hopefully we have enough hay. Hopefully Winnie can nerd pull up there. Okay. And I would love for it to be pointed down, but I think we're gonna go for the easier method. Definitely gonna run out. Oops. Must go cut more grass. Okay. That is easy to do. We're so close. We're gonna do it probably where we're gonna build something else, like here. Do, do, do. And there went our scythe. Which we do have the technology to make another one, but let's see if this gave us enough. I think maybe. Maybe. We're probably going to be like 2 blocks short. My chickens, what's up? Oh. Okay, 6 blocks short. Timbron's nice to the rescue. Just power through our grass making. TS bro. Yo, what's up, bro, with you? How are you doing today? Happy Saturday. Welcome to the stream. We are scrounging up grass to finish a roof on a chicken coop. Because, of course, my sickle broke right as we were doing a thing. But sometimes just plowing through a field with a knife can get you a perfect amount. Also, I need to like grab a little extra, reminding myself that this is now all of our grass, like in the entire... Your beard is getting longer and longer. Should you shave it? I think that's up to you. I shave my beard on the regular. Well, correction. I go get it waxed. Because while I might be fond of my beard, it turns out other people not so much. Sorry, what the fuck's wrong with you asking that? I mean, you're just throwing it out there. I get it. I think, so COVID, right? Beards are really in style. Like, every runway in 2023, 24, 25 Every ad, a magazine. Oh, you guys need light. You know what? We're going to donate our lantern to you. There we go. Crazy chickens in a chicken coop. I'll clean up the inside and add hay around the edges where there's that gap. But at the very least, I don't think critters can get up in there and get them. So they're safe. And the piggies, we should have babies next time, or even another generation. Flock says it's up to us. Unnamed, unarmed turtle. We did good. We got the pig barn. We got a chicken barn. Pigs and chickens. I haven't even checked to see if we got... Now, what's funny about Vintage Story, I think, and I'm not sure it's by design at all. What is that? Oh, there's rot. So let's change this out. Give me that. So I'm going to put the basket back down there. And let's go get... I think we had berries in there last time. Do we want bunnies or do we want... I think we want bunnies, so I'm going to put a vegetable in there. Specifically, une carrot. One carrot in our bunny trap. And let's see if we can get a rabbit pit going. Okay, carrot's good for 16 days. I'm gonna... I don't think I'm gonna let... The fox came in and ate the bunny that was in here. Sorry, little dude. You're cool, but you would eat the rabbitos. Oh, we're hungry. Well, let's go sit by the fire. Or get in out of the rain and have some dinner. Woo! We also, it occurs to me, need to put windows on the house. We've done that in most places. But I probably should replace my super fancy ice experiment. There we go, with actual windows. Yes, 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 we're feeding you. The last of our rye porridge with mashed field mushroom. Sounds delicious. That helped, but we need more food. Let's, how did I open? Give me that. I must be looking at a chest. Go, give me that. Go in there. Have some of that. Have our strange windows. Let's go get some more food. What do we have? We have one piece of red meat, which does not help us. I have fishy. I have dried fish. Let's do fish stew. Maybe. We'll have pigs soon enough. Let's go vegetable stew. We'll do carrots and turnips. Ooh, excitement. That sounds delicious. Carrot, turnip, torch, food. I feel like we accomplished a lot today, right? We made a pig barn with our 3 pigs, and 1 pig is preggers, which is great. We'll have babies soon. We made a chicken coop because I forgot we had chickens to deal with in our traps. So that was done. That was done in place, in place of putting the roof on our little annex room over there. But I think that's all that I have time for today. Thank y'all very much for hanging out with me in the stream. You make it so much fun to play a game and be able to interact and talk with y'all. No matter what the questions, I'm always entertained. And we'll see you again on Monday with some more FTB Evolution and the other block game. And then we'll be back with more Vintage Story next Friday and Saturday. In the meantime, remember that you are all the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.